All right, guys. UFC Vegas 77. Great card. I watched it. It was fun. But something very, very interesting happened with our girl Chelsea Chandler, someone who I share the same last name with. Never met her. We're not related. But it turns out that this happened at UFC Vegas 77 this past weekend.
She hits rocked her and Chandler running away. She's just trying to get out of there. Huge damage.
Ooh.
Norma Dumont still swinging. I think she was rocked.
Chandler running away. And a lot of times we have seen this in mixed martial arts. A guy or a girl gets rocked and they start kind of falling and they get on, we call it getting on roller skates or legs going out from underneath you. But our girl, Chelsea Chandler, full on sprinted. You guys see the way that I train. I do a lot of sprints, a lot of jumps. When your legs are moving forward in order to dig into the ground to then propel you forward compared to getting rocked in your head, leading the charge, and your legs are just trying to catch up underneath you. Those are two completely different things. And I'm not here to poke fun at Chelsea. I've been the victim of being inside of the cage and my body doing things that I wish it wouldn't have done, and it lives on the internet forever. There was a fight where I got rocked and I put my hands up because I couldn't see, and people said, oh, he waved it off. He's a quitter. He quit. He did it. But I wasn't. I was 100% rocked, quote unquote, out on my feet, so to speak. And your body does things that you wish it wouldn't do on national TV in front of millions of people. But our girl Chelsea, I'd have to look deeper into it, but obviously she got hit. Obviously she got, I wouldn't necessarily say that she was 100% rocked by the way that she was sprinting away, but I would say that it might lend me to believe that she was rocked because she full on sprinted and ran straight into the cage. So that's a very tough scenario. And I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to poke fun, but I am here to say, listen, if you're going to be as polarizing of a figure as Chelsea is trying to be, when you're in these press conferences and you're speaking the way that you're speaking, calling out Ronda Rousey if she comes back. We obviously saw the heated altercation there at the face-off between her and Norma Dumont, which then got caught on video backstage where they were kind of jawing at each other, or at least Dumont was. Obviously, she speaks Portuguese, so it was very hard to understand. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be a polarizing figure, you're also going to take shots. You're also going to have people say, hey, you want to be this way, but then whenever you fight, you end up running away and running into the cage. You're always putting yourself up to more criticism. However, I will say that she is the one in the arena. So who are we? Well, not me, because I'm the man in the arena as well, but who are you, the armchair quarterback, the couch potato quarterback, the gal out there who's saying, well, man, if that was me, that wouldn't happen to me. And we get so desensitized to what we are actually doing inside of an octagon in front of millions of people with our life on the line. How our brain is reacting, how our mind is reacting, how our spirit is reacting, how our body is reacting. Who are you to throw stones if you've never actually done it? And this is why you guys see the way that I train. You have to put yourself in scenarios where under the most immense amount of pressure, the most immense amount of pain, the most immense amount of exhaustion, physical and mental and spiritual exhaustion, to where your body doesn't react in a receding type of way. So it was tough. It was tough to see. Obviously, you heard some laughs there. I like the way Chelsea is handling this right now. Number one, she has made fun of herself. She posted a picture of her. She said, and it's her running away with her head, and then Dumont behind her, just eyes open, ready to chase her down. She said, it was this moment I knew that I effed up. So I like the way that she's making fun of herself a little bit. She's putting it out there. She's wearing it on her sleeve. She's making fun of it. Obviously, she's had a heated altercation now with Daniel Cormier on Twitter, back and forth. Connor, can you pull up the clip? So basically, Daniel Cormier is laughing in the booth, and then also Daniel Cormier is said, I have never seen anything like this. So then she posts this clip right here of John Jones kind of getting the better of DC. You can see DC stumbling. His head is leading the charge. He's trying to catch his feet back up. And obviously posts this clip of Daniel Cormier getting hurt and then finished by John Jones and says, quote, I've never seen anything like this before at DC MMA. She says, I have. All love, DC. And then by just ending it with all love, DC, similar to this video that I'm doing, hey, Chelsea, it's all love here. I'm making fun of you. You can make fun of me by the times that I've lost, me getting knocked out. This is the beauty of this sport. This is why we watch the sport. This is why we love the sport, because you, Chelsea, are the woman in the arena. I am the man in the arena. DC is the man in the arena. So yes, we're going to take the stones being thrown at us. We're going to take the criticism. But I like the way that she's handling it, poking fun at herself. Also saying all love to DC after she posts a clip of DC somewhat doing the same thing. Now, I will say DC's scenario is a lot different than Chelsea. And I'm sorry, Chelsea, but DC was very visibly rocked. His head was leading the charge. His equilibrium was gone. His legs were trying to catch up. He was on roller skates. And then obviously, he gets finished, and we've all been finished. Well, not everybody. Some of the lucky few out there haven't been finished, but I have, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. Y'all still love to watch me fight, and I still love fighting. So I go back to the fact that with the way that Chelsea is handling herself, and she wants to be polarizing, she wants to say certain things, and she wants to get in face-to-face altercations, and whether you want to try to sell pay-per-views, you want to try to sell the ESPN Plus subscriptions or butts and seats, you're going to take the most amount of criticism. We want to take it to our studio audience here. Connor, what do you think about this scenario?
I mean, it was definitely funny to watch. But I mean, kind of like you said, like I feel like I can't really comment too much on it because I've never been in that position.
Good. That's you. Hey, who are you? Who are you to comment?
If someone put me in an octagon with someone that scary looking, I'd definitely be running like that. So,
well, and that's the thing. And that brings me back to my point. And you watch a lot of fights. You've been to my fight weeks with me. You watch me train. You watch me spar. You watch me do all these things. We get so desensitized to this whole sport that we call mixed martial arts, but it really is just 2 arms and 2 legs out there fighting somebody their same size in 4-ounce gloves, and you hope that you can go out there and win, let alone not get embarrassed, not get absolutely trashed and throttled on national TV. So it's a very tough scenario for her. She will forever be memeable. Obviously, here we are just a couple days removed from UFC Vegas 77, and she has very much become memeable. And it's very fitting for me to talk about this because we share the same name, and I have seen a bunch of comments out there, and people have asked me, "Hey, do a video on the Chelsea Chandler thing," because they kind of liken us together. A, because we have the same last name. Once again, no relation, have never even met her. But people say it's funny because Michael Chandler runs into the fire, runs toward the fight, toward the war, and Chelsea Chandler runs away from it, which I think that's a kind of mean to say. But yes, that is the way that I fight. I run toward it. Sometimes I wish I probably wouldn't. But then again, you guys love watching me fight, and I love fighting that way because I'm trying to break people's faces and break their spirits. But I digress. So we had to do a video about this for a numerous amounts of reasons, because obviously this is a very memeable moment right now. Chelsea, keep on doing what you're doing. Be a good sport about it. Make fun of yourself just as much as everybody else makes fun of you, because that's what I like to do. Listen, I'm just a nobody here trying to make it in this world. I've had a lot of losses, had a lot of setbacks, had a lot of embarrassing moments, but here I am, 10 toes down, enjoying my life. So hope you guys enjoyed the content. Like, subscribe, leave your comment here down at the bottom. Do you guys think that Chelsea should be taking as much criticism and, I guess, memeable moments or memeable actions toward her as she is getting right now? And thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much for the support here on this channel that is continuing to grow, and we have tons of content coming your way. So appreciate y'all for being here. God bless. Chelsea, keep on running. See you at the top.